Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the DGA Hellfire, an extremely overstable driver. Taking a look at the flight numbers, you can see that Glide 1 really stands out along with the Fade of 5. That is strictly for this special blend Hellfire. When it comes to the other runs of Hellfire in different plastics, that number does change a little bit, but we'll get more into that later. Now, looking at some of the spotlights for the Hellfire, it is a very overstable utility disc and also extremely flat. Both plastic types that I have, SP and the Special Blend, absolutely board flat. Which I love for the Hellfire because that makes it super comfortable when it comes to those forehand shots. And as you're going to see, there is absolutely no glide to this disc whatsoever. Once it leaves your hand, it just wants to get to the ground. So the Hellfire was built for one thing, and that is to hyzer. Even when thrown on an anhyzer line, you can see there is no turn in that mid-flight. It just flips up to flat and wants to hyzer right away. Let's see that pitiful shot again. Again, no turn. For very slow arms, this is strictly utility. This is get out of jail. You need to flex it around something. That is what this disc is used for. You're not using it for any kind of distance. It's strictly for getting out of trouble in the woods or those very overstable approach shots. This really is a driver that can hold so much torque. So even if you're a huge arm, you can trust that this thing is not going to get almost any turn. It is just going to hyzer out. Again, perfect for those kind of placement hyzer shots. Perfect for kind of gentle flex shots that you need that really strong hard finish. I mean, look at the angle, the anhyzer angle, how much I put on that, and I can still trust that it is going to flex out of it. It's going to flip up to flat and just have a real nice predictable finish. Again, making it great for shot shaping in the woods. You can really hit so much and trust that it's not going to turn and burn. It's not going to hold that anhyzer line. It's going to fight out of it right away. And when you need to get around a sudden corner, the Hellfire is no slouch when it comes to skip shots. And with its low amount of glide, you don't have to worry about the Hellfire in the wind. It is just going to cut right through it and get right to the ground. Very little reaction to the wind. So the Hellfire does come in a few different plastic types. Regular Pro line, it comes in SP line, and the Special Blend Pro line that we've seen throughout this video so far. And as mentioned earlier, I do feel that the SP line does have slightly different flight numbers, coming in speed 10, a little bit more glide to it, but still has that really big fade. I also feel it's a little bit straighter too. It kind of holds that straight line a little bit more before it actually fades, which is why that if you're a player with a slower arm, I would suggest taking a look at the SP line instead of the Special Blend. The Special Blend Pro line, I would say that's more for extremely big arms. Even though really the flight, as you're going to see here, is not too terribly different, but with the SP line, about right there, you can kind of see that it holds in the air a little bit more. It stayed straighter just about 10 feet more than that Special Blend. And that's why I do think that, again, if you are a slower arm, gravitate more to the to the SP line because it's a little bit more workable. It's a little bit straighter, but it still has that really overstable finish that you're looking for in a disc like this. Again, you're not using this for any kind of distance. It is strictly for that really predictable finish that you can trust in pretty much any condition and almost any line that you toss it on. For all of you that throw discraft and want to know what this kind of equates to in the discraft lineup, I'd say a Z-Flex machete is probably the closest thing. So if you've thrown a Z-Flex machete and they're becoming hard to find, take a look at the Hellfire. That might just be the disc that you're looking for as a replacement. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to my sponsors, Discraft, Riverside Pro Shop, and to Disdot. Till next time, everyone, keep banging them chains.